Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now is that Igbi and Ebony Desperation, Oloris teamed up to buy their own private jet after Ooni Of Ife's humiliation. They said the desperation don't wear cap, can't wear shokoto is not a small something. Our people say a child that is born to become king does not need to fight for that position. What do you do when a king publicly humiliates you, when you are constantly reminded that you are not the favorite, when you are being treated like extra in a love story that clearly has only one main character? Me, I will pack my load. I will waka. I will pack my load and I will waka. And that is why I continue to say, young people, because look for your own husband. Because this is not okay. For me, I love Queen Naomi so much. I love Queen Naomi so much, but I empathize with them. But the reason why I am not empathizing as much as I want to or I should is because wetin carry una leg go enter there. Look at Naomi, fully endowed with beauty, character, and everything. Why do you think you have to compete with Naomi now? This was bound to happen. It was just bound to happen. You just deliberately carried yourself and went and planted inside humiliation, and now you're looking for people to blame. Naomi was there, glowing, doing her things. You people thought that it was so sweet. There were no challenges and everything. See, a home is what you make out of it. It's not because it is too sweet. It is not because it is too sweet. Now, we are hearing this drama that Igbi and Ebony have decided they are going to sit back quietly. They are not going to sit back quietly anymore. That they are trying to, canvas, find a way to buy their own private jet. I am like, private jet na beans. They say they have teamed up. They want to planning to own their own private jet. Now, when you own your own private jet, you have to also build your palace now. In response to Ooni Of Ife's consistent, deliberate royal preference for Queen Naomi, the other Oloris have finally reached their limit, and they are ready to match energy, with energy, or at least they think they can, and so they are about to do it. They said, of course, what we are hearing, that it's all begun when Ooni's brand new Gulfstream G700 private jet, a majestic bed worth millions of dollars, luxury, custom fitted, and symbolizing the very peak of royal status. Now, when the Ooni acquired that jet, many thought it would be for all royal duties and used by the entire royal household. But guess what? The Ooni shocked everyone when he declared that only Queen Naomi and their son, Prince Tadenikawe, were allowed access to it, at least for the meantime. They said it's for the meantime, or he didn't say he will not allow others. He flew Naomi and her son to London with it. He moved her things in it. He sent her maidens on board on it. That jet has practically become Queen Naomi's personal right, and every time the Ooni is asked why, he says with his full chest, Naomi is the mother of my first son, and she is my wife, and she's gone through more than enough humiliation. Now, let's talk about how this has gone down in the palace. Igbi, known for her quiet, cunning, and Ebony, the ever-bold and emotionally expressive one, have both been burning with silent rage. Sources say the two haven't been on good terms for months, always eyeing each other, subtly competing for Ooni's affection and throwing indirect shades, on themselves. But when the Ooni once again used the jet to fly Naomi to an event, they said lately that jet had flown Naomi to an event without even notifying the rest of the Oloris. Okay, something in something in both of them snapped. Eyewitnesses say Ebony stormed into her quarters screaming, "We are not just decoration. This is not marriage, it's mockery. Meanwhile, Igbi, who never raises her voice, reportedly walked to her inner circle and said, if we don't take control of our, image, we will remain, background noise in Naomi's fairy tale, okay? So right now, they said they came together, that the first journey to Dubai, I know about that journey to Dubai. They said, shortly after her international passport was given back to her, they said she went to Dubai. She has a place in Dubai. That she went there because she needed to collect something there. That's the journey they are talking about. And then Ooni of Ife now used the same jet to fly Naomi to UK, her maidens to UK. They've gone, they have come back and all of that. And this humiliation is too much. The two women, both of whom came from wealthy background, have allegedly set up a joint trust, a royal alliance of sort. According to Palace Whisper, their goal is to buy their own private jet, compete with custom branding, royal emblems, and a feminine touch that screams, we are not second-class citizens. I say this one now, moi. Why would I want to get money buy private jet? Where? Which money? Dr. Elizabeth has not bought her own personal private jet now. They want to fly to events on their own terms, flaunt their wealth and status, and stop being seen as Naomi's shadow. They want to post pictures boarding a jet too. They want power optics, something that shows the world they are not forgotten. Now, some people are clapping for them, saying, go queens, reclaim your dignity. But others, especially palace elders, are calling it a shameful act of desperation. Because let's be honest, they're right. Why are you buying a private jet just because someone else got access to one? Is it empowerment or envy or competition? Yes. What is that supposed to be? Okay. Some are even saying this joint move is not about royalty, it's about jealousy that has finally boiled over. And guess what? Ooni is not impressed. When the news of their plan reached him, he reportedly, he said, whatever, let them buy 10 jet, it won't change who my queen is, okay? Seriously, they said this thing is boiling them, is paining them, that the Oloris are so worried. They are unhappy with everything that is going on. They said there is division among the wife. Ebony is now refusing to side with anyone, calling the whole thing a cloud chasing, okay? Sorry, not Ebony. What do you call Dr. Lizzie calling the whole thing chasing stone. They say Iyoba is neutral, that she has not said the word. That one will not say. Now let them not say she's the one. She's neutral, but clearly watching. The staff are confused, unsure how to address the two. The two new, jet queens, and even the palace media team has become one to avoid reposting any photos of, the supposed private jet conversation and all of that. They say it's a whole drama going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that it is not a small thing that is happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now they want to buy their private jet. I say, who will give them money to buy private jet? It's private jet beans. Let them go and buy it first. Let's see. Let them buy it. Oloris, you people must buy the private jet. If you don't buy the private jet, I am here. Buy that private jet too. Whether you buy the private jet or you don't buy the private jet, Ooni of Ife knows who his queen is, and he has done what he has done, and nothing ever can change Ooni of Ife's position. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.